Hello everyone, welcome back to Stonehearth me BANTO. So you're back in our town, and today we're gonna be messing around a little bit with our herbalist, getting our herbalist to hopefully craft some beautiful, useful potions, tonics, treatments, and whatever we may need from them. And the first thing we're gonna do is that we're gonna go to our herbalist. So I was making, I think, this garden, so we're gonna actually cancel that one for now. And the one we're looking for is this one, the Herbalist Exploration Garden. And this is used by the herbalists to discover new types of plants and cultivate with the herbalist plants by trying out wild seeds. So this is a level 2 one. I think 2 is good enough. Kind of something we'll do, like, you know, over time. We will get it. We'll discover more things. Something we may want to do pretty early on if we can is to do some healing tonics. Weak antidotes. So I think I'm actually going to maintain a few of these. So let's say we maintain 4 maybe. Let's maintain 4 on these, and I'm putting them in the normal priority queue because it's something I want to make sure that can always get crafted, so we have it at least in the beginning, and later on probably going to switch it out to more powerful remedies for us. That should be good. And that's going to allow us to level up a little bit, because in the beginning we're going to do normal healing herbs. We also need the cauldron. So let's see. This one. There we go. Look how beautiful it is. We had a really sunny day before this. It was really nice. Or this day, I guess. Tomorrow and tomorrow is also going to be very sunny. So that's great. So let's see then, he's gonna be busy with some of that. We also have to set up some of these planters, because we also have to actually grow stuff in them. So we're gonna grow a bright bell, and we want to have harvesting enable. If enabled, harvest or grow will occasionally tend to the planter, gradually increasing the quality of the crop and providing its surrounding with temporary bonus to mood. Okay, so this is like something we maybe sometimes want to disable if we have, you know, way too many. We're probably gonna have that. And I think we can probably search for some planter in here. So even though we don't have them yet, we can still put them out in the craft and place, and they're gonna get queued up and put out whenever it's possible. So let's go inside of the herbalist building. So apparently these, by the way, we can't really put things on them, but what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna put some plants on them, and we're gonna grow some of them. I have to have the mid section for the counter to actually put any item for displaying on them. And we can even put it on this, but it's kind of like float in the air, so we don't want to do that. But we definitely want to have some more flowers, like maybe one next to the workbench. And definitely upstairs as well. We can have them on the table, yeah, let's do that. And you can use that as just a decorative piece if you want as well. It doesn't have to be something that you actually do stuff with. I think you can have it even here when you go up, because it is the herbalist. We can also do wooden window planters. I'm pretty sure these are also capable of planting inside. That's how I remember it, at least. They may potentially be a little bit different to harvest, but we can put some there. And what we can do is also like set it to that we don't actually try to harvest them even. We just have them for like visuals. But we should focus on having a lot of these growing. So we can start with maybe a row next to the building like this. And I think to make it even better, I think we should make like a fence around it. We just want to see how we're doing with food. We're doing pretty good with food. So before we continue with anything, let's just see if we can queue up something more. So I know we have sausages. Seasoning we don't have so much. And these provide 4 quite filling meals. So let's put that on maintain at the top. Maybe not. Should not that be a priority thing? We can have that. But then we should probably move this one over as well. Like so, there we go. Daily update, nice, another one join us. Sorrel. And stats 353, that sounds kind of like a soldier. So let's see if we can name some soldier after you guys. So this one, Phantom Power, welcome to our town. Hope you can enjoy it. So you're probably gonna be helping being a soldier. Maybe not too far from now, honestly. I'm gonna chop some trees maybe. Because it doesn't look like my people have that much stuff to do at the moment. Let's cancel. Let's put it auto harvest. This one is a chestnut. So we can grab some nuts from that tree if you want to. Cook level 3. Great, awesome. You know, I know we can irrigate the ground and we can grow next to it. But sometimes I just kind of wish there was a watering can. Like you can craft a watering can and that will unlock farmers to actually water with it. That would be pretty cool, I think. Might make the irrigation thing much less used, but I honestly don't think it's super used, but I could be wrong. So if we want this to grow faster, we could like dig to get some water inside. But yeah, let's go back to the potter, not the potter, the herbalist. So go to fence, and we're gonna check that out very soon. I don't think this one have to be very like a big one. I think like that is good enough, and the entrance should be like at this side. We can remove these. We can also remove those. There we go, we can go inside, very nice. Okay, let's check this one out. Kind greetings at last, I can see your settlements in person. You have developed even faster than anticipated, thank you. I came out personally to help you on your last step towards being a true settlement of the Ascendancy. You've grown large enough now that it's time to choose what hearth shall represent your town, as is tradition. Indeed, hearth has served shining beacons for the towns all the way back to the Phoenix Empire. Your glow attracts settlers and prosperity, and the particular qualities of chosen hearth reflect where the town finds its value. For instance, a half of shares for those who believe that town's value is found in being a happy home for its citizens, which I think is really nice. Everyone should be happy, that's the best. A hearth of makers, on the other hand, is for those who believe that the town's value is its work, and its work is best measured in gold. And half of glory is for those who believe that the destiny is to stand strong in the hostile world as his Knight Sid did at the founding of the Ascendancy. Cheer glory of makers, the choice is entirely yours. Envision what your town will one day be and follow that beacon into the future. We choose, okay. So we have 3 different options, half of glory, half of makers and half of cheer. So this is mainly for mood, this is for crafting, this is for fighting pretty much. So with the cheer we get boost the daily update net worth based on overall morale, so the happier the people are, the more boost we get. Each day we get a random buff to our people, which is pretty cool. We get the exclusive market stall, crop seed boxes for merchant, that's pretty good. The makers we get 5% daily interest on any gold coins you have on hand. Up to 300 per day. Boost the daily update net worth based on gold coins on hand. Exclusive marks on a rare collectible statue merchant. Oh, that actually do sound pretty interesting. Half of glory get to summon increasingly difficult enemies to prove your mettle. Each rank we defeat will boost the daily update net worth. We get exclusive market stall, disposable trap and turret merchant, which is also cool. So I would say Harvest Shear is generally the one I go for. This time, however, I'm kind of leaning towards this one. The cool thing with this one, if we get 5% daily interest and we keep coin, we're just gonna keep getting more and more coin. We can spend that coin to save time. And we can boost the daily update net worth and exclusive market stall. And this one is very interesting. Statue merchant. I'm gonna go Hearth of Makers, hope you guys like it. So to do that we need to have 500 gold on hand, we need to spend 1,000. And we need to earn 2,000, so we are pretty far away. Quality-wise, we are already there, but we have something to sell, and we should maybe look into some market stalls. And I mean, for now, this place could kind of have market stalls. So let's see, what would it take for us to make some market stalls? We can probably do a few, okay. So let's say we start with 4 of it. It's quite many, but let's go with that. Then the idea is that we maybe put one here, one here, one here, and one here. That's how I'm thinking about it. That would be good. And then we will decorate with something here. Maybe later on will be statue, maybe later on will be flowers. But I'm thinking for now, should we plant like a tree? Like imagine we had this tree. If we stunt it at a smaller size, could potentially be interesting. Or we could use another kind of tree. What options do we have? So for example, this one, I'm just teleporting them around a little bit so we can test stuff. We could have them sitting there, but I think these might potentially block a bit too much. They are really beautiful though, but yeah, we will see. Could also have this one, that would be cool. Imagine we had that one sitting there. But a little bit rotated, that would be cool. And yeah, I'm gonna name the last person we have for now, by the way. So this is gonna be Ali Lali. Hopefully that's how it's pronounced, so Ali Lali. Welcome to town, hoping an amazing time here. What do we have if we go to craft and place? I'm kind of considering maybe some light sources. I would love to have more of those, but I can't make them to my knowledge. What we could do would be, I guess, the next best thing to that, which would be kind of like making our own building. And we can do that if we want temporarily. We would make a building on top of this. So let's say we put it here. Oh wait, let's just do one. There's no reason to do multiple. And then what we do is that we go to this and go to lantern, lamp. Then we have these. So either we have them just sitting like that, pretty basic. Can even remove that. I think it's better to have it on one pointing up like that. We can also have it so it's looking a little bit different. If we remove that again, then maybe we have it so it's like that. Ah, they need 2 in height, okay. So I think we're just gonna go basic like this for now. Then later on we will switch it out to these kinds. And what we can do is to take that. Then I'm gonna take a stone color. Maybe like that, just to, you know, make it pop a little bit more maybe. Color variety is always good. And let's name this Lamppost Bantonia. Eventually I will be sharing this as well, but for now I think there are too few things, so we're gonna wait with that for a bit. Okay, so this one should be sitting here. And if you want it to be the same everywhere, we should have it here, right? And then we have another one here. Then we just build them as separate things. And they should be really quick to build. And since we can do the market stalls, what we can do is to search for them here. So we can already plan them out ahead. This feature is so great. And I can toggle the visual style, I think? No, okay. I feel like I could in the past. Can I do that with this one? Because they have different colors on top of them. Maybe this one, no? So we have the wooden mark style, but we also have the ornate booth. I think this one is probably... I feel like this one is too big for this place, maybe? I think we start with these. Let's see, can these be centered? Okay, they can't be fully centered. We're gonna go like that, and we're gonna go... There we go. That should be the same for them, I think. No? No? Okay. There we go. So imagine it's like a little nice little street where they can go and buy things. So a little bit of roleplay. And yeah, another thing I want to show that Dan said with Ace mod. So there's a pretty cool item in the game. I forgot to... I think it's a carpenter. And we have these bridges. And they kind of work almost like the idea that I said in a previous video, if you were able to extend these fishing docks to be longer so it can go out to fish. But this is like a bridge to, for example, cross very narrow waters. So if we go inside of here again, we're gonna craft them. I'm gonna test them because I've never used them. And I'm also wondering, maybe these can be used in buildings. So like you use this as like a part of the building, a part of the roof. It could be maybe attached to the side of a building. I'm gonna try this. I'm kind of curious to see what happens. I'm gonna make like 4 of those. So I'm kind of curious to see what I can do, how I can attach them to like a building. Like imagine if I can put it on the side of the building, for example. They're gonna extrude it out so it goes over here. That could be cool. And imagine then if there, I'm not sure if there are, but we could, for example, we could use the chimney as an pole almost for supporting it. We have this thing down here, which would maybe break the visuals a bit, but we could disable so they don't light the fire. So it would be kind of cool to have like poles that you can just put down. I guess you can use like the water pump that way if you want to have poles that looks like there are of copper color. I think that could be cool. Look at that, we almost beat it. Just missing 5 food. Ooh, a goblin with a fancy hat swags into town, and this is not a friendly one, I think. Human peons, you know understand the might of the glittering army. You're lucky to bow before me, also. Want some things to hold at night? To sing me to sleep, they want some oak log, 5 small chimneys, and a lump of coal. So I think we can still ignore them. Should be fine. But what I want to do, I just want to be a little bit more prepared before we fight them. So let's see here for trading. Preferences, what do we want to get? Set up for nothing at the moment. And what do we want to get actually? I guess anything, we're just going to leave it like this for now. So let's just go with that. We'll see what traders we get early on. Blacksmith would be cool for a blacksmith, like a building for them. That would be awesome. So we're still not level 2 with the herbalist. Let's see how it's going. It's going, not super quick, but it's going. Now you have this cauldron. We're gonna put that one out as well. Where did that go? We're gonna put this one inside of this building, hopefully. I do think we can have this upstairs. It's the herbalist house after all, right? And, you know, potentially we can have like a crate or something like that. Some storage container to hold some herbs. So I'm kind of leaning towards this one. Let's go with that. Look at this fancy house. Oh, haven't I set it up to be for the herbalist? The fisher is sleeping in your bed. Fishy bed now. There we go. Okay, so we have some invaders. Oh, Varanus. They can be quite dangerous. It looks like it's only 1, so that's pretty good. I'm actually gonna make Phantom Pow our footman. So we can have 2 soldiers finally. Then we're gonna fight them together. Okay, let's head over here. Let's go fight the Varanus. With 1 footman. We can make some training dummies later on if we need to train up a little bit. Okay, there we go. That was the easy first fight. Good job, Phantom Pow and Banto. Look at that fish, he's so proud of it. Amazing. So yeah, we got 2 soldiers, but we aren't there yet with the herbalist and cleric and stuff like that. We have to set these up as well. I do think we can set it up as well so we don't have to go micromanage them. So I think in gameplay there might be an option inside of Ace. So I didn't actually find any settings for it. Maybe it's on the item itself. I don't think so though. Maybe that's just how it is nowadays. But that's gonna be kinda tedious if I have to go and click each one. For planting, that's fine I guess. Sometimes I wish I could like use a similar tool like this one where we loot everything. But be able to like, if you ever played a game called Oxygen Not Included, so if you have farms, you can take like copy the settings that is in one and then you just drag across all others to get the exact same setting. But I think that's a bit of a stretch to add to Stonehearth maybe. But it would be really cool I think. Would be awesome. There we go, got some more crops grown, so I should remember to plant them whenever we have those. And I wonder if there's maybe something we're missing in resources to be able to make next planter maybe. Yeah, we need more clay, okay. So to get more clay we can just dig down in the ground actually. And for fun let's go and explore the underground next to this. So then we can go on here and we can do slice division. There's a well and there's sometimes stuff down in here. Oh, look at that. Got a big chest, got some gilded crimson rugs and a stone wide bench. Okay. Do we have to make a ladder to... Oh, we do have to make a ladder to get up to it as well. There we go. I don't want to ruin the thing. Wouldn't it be kind of funny if we actually... We can move water in Stonehearth, like either with water pumps, we can do it with whetstones, but wouldn't it be kind of fun if we actually fill this old well up with water? I think that would be really cool. And maybe even use that as some water supplies to the town. I think that would be awesome. I might actually do that later on. But yeah, let's click to loot these. What do we get? We got some... Ooh, iron helmet level 5, that's OP. Gold ingot, we got skulls for rattling maybe. Copper ingot, what more do we get? Some iron ore, copper bars, lump of coal. Ah, a few little things. So I'm just gonna undeploy this and move them back to town pretty much. I'm not sure if I have to also claim these things. Ah, we don't have to, I think. Nice. Awesome. So hopefully see some merchants coming in soon. It gets really lively, like when you have the merchants, when they set up a tavern, when they set up rooms for travelers to use. It gets so much more alive, the town. So it looks like this one is not owned by anyone. So BANTO is getting a bed. Who owns this one? Blacksmith. This one's not owned. Matthew can have that one. Okay, so looking at this, I feel like we need more houses. So I'm kind of fine with adding potentially 2 new at the same house we had. Not entirely sure if that's exactly what I want to do. But if we go in here, have this one. And I'm also considering... a house I made before, which is pretty much like you have one house on this side and one on that side, and then there's like a bridge across them, so you can cross between. Kind of considering that as well. But I think maybe now, just to ensure that we have beds for everyone, I might even make some more tents. Just to have some. Is that the weaver? And the cool thing with tents is that we can even have them be for travelers. So travelers can come visit New Bantonia and they can have some tents. Are we missing stone perhaps? Okay, I think we're just missing the decorations, probably, looks like. So let's see if we can try that little bridge thing. So normally the way you're supposed to put it is here. So let's do... Do we actually have to go down in the water to place this one? Do I need to maybe rotate it? Let's see. Can't really rotate it. So it feels a little bit odd if they do need to go down in the water to do it, but maybe they do. Let's see the wide one. Is it the same? Yeah. So let's just try them out there, see how it works. Look at these beautiful lily pads as well. Look how cozy that looks, right? Look at that. Just need to get down all the ladders eventually. But yeah, regarding the clay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start digging down. I'm gonna go inside here actually. Just to hide maybe how not so beautiful it's gonna be. And you know, we might make this a storage room or something like that later on. And then what we can do is make it like a natural kind of staircase. There we go, so we can go down as well. It could even be a like... It could be a temporary place for the blacksmith, so... Imagine maybe that the blacksmith lives here later on. But on top of this thing is the house as well, and the basement is underneath. We have plenty of resources, all kinds of ores, ingots, weapons, armor that they have forged. And I think that would be cool. So it could be like, it pops out up here, can go down there, but maybe outside here is another part of the blacksmith building, which might be like the shop, and this is the workstation, down there is the storage, potentially work as well, we will see. That's some idea I came up with as we go. Okay, but that should hopefully supply us with some clay. And we can see if we can have BANTO and Phantom maybe help a little bit with mining. Requires medical attention, okay. I think it also auto-queues whenever we need a remedy, it will auto-queue it for us as well. Pretty useful. But at the moment we're kind of limited because we don't have a lot of stuff, so this one I want to set up. Let's see, do we have one for herbalist? I think so, probably. Herbs, there we go. Perfect. So that's gonna be really quick access. Have we set this up? Okay, let's do herbs and that as well. I'm not sure if there is anything else we want. I'm just gonna go for a ton of herbs. These are the herbalist, great. It's gonna do good. Let's see, do I have some more tents maybe? No, okay. I kind of want to upgrade my beds as well. So let's see if we can upgrade a few. We can start with like 4 beds maybe. So they're gonna queue up them to make some better beds. And now we can see the fields are darker, so we have plenty of water for them to grow quicker. Nice, we beat it, awesome. Mika joined, very welcome. 614, maybe not a soldier but happy person. Optimistic, night owl, okay. The first merchant, ooh. The town has attractive enough to trigger the interest of traveling merchant. Going forward, the word will spread about the settlement and other will come. But your crafters will need to provide them with market stands and stalls to fit their needs. The wealthier a town becomes, the more merchants are drawn to it. Moreover, every town upgrade will entice a richer merchant, better goods and bigger piles of gold. Finally, advertisement is key. Not just hosting and naturally trading with the merchants will boost your commercial attractiveness even more. A happy merchant will surely tell their friends about it. So, I guess we got our first merchant. Should be this one. Looks like they're selling food. Okay, let's see what they have. The Lonely Field Farming Supplies. So they sell some farming stuff and they are interested in buying these things. If I remember, yeah, because if it's green it means good price, red not good. So we do need to sell stuff eventually, so I was thinking if I should sell something. Mithril, do I even need Mithril? I'm not sure. I'm gonna sell a little bit of iron at the moment. Do we need that many kegs? Don't think so. Let's go like that for now, but it's cool. Got our first merchant, it's awesome. Looking beautiful. Kinda like a little bit pixel arty. Very nice. But yeah, I think that's about it for today. Hopefully we get some more herbalist grown in the next episode. They have a clay now, so that's great. For everyone, thanks for watching. I hope you had a good time, and I hope to see you next time. So thanks for watching. Hope you had a beautiful day and continue to have so. And I'll see you guys soon again. Thanks for watching, and take care.